evening, everybody. Welcome to the Purdue Hunting Club Spring 2025 Callout. My name is Max Armaker, and I'm the president of the club.
And I'm Tom Akron, I'm your vice president. Awesome. Hopefully, if you're here, you got at least some idea of what we do, and that's going out. When we're going out, we'll be doing a wide variety of these sorts of things: backpacking, canoeing, camping, hiking, mountain biking, fishing, orienteering, whitewater skiing, snowshoeing, and lots of outdoor and competitive climbing. Wow, look at that. And lots of other neat things like mysteries and traveling and other lovely things.
So I know a lot of you guys are probably from out of the state, and it kind of sucks being in Indiana right now in the freezing cold weather. So our club will help with that. We'll get you out of Indiana. We go to all these places throughout the Midwest, and then, as we'll see later, we're going to a lot of other cool places for spring break. We do have like some closer trips as well, but we try to go far if we can. But there's really something for everyone. Sure.
Awesome. If you're wondering when our regular meetings are, those are Monday nights at 7 p.m. Traditionally in the Howard Taylor Conference Room in the Co-Rec. You come in through the main entrance on the Wiley side. Before you get to the desk where you scan in, if you take a sharp left turn, you can find the Howard Taylor Room. It's got seating capacity for I think 64. Really nice setup. You got that nice big view of the crotch lawn there. Lots of awesome stuff happens at those meetings. Trip recaps, club business, trip announcements, info sessions. Sometimes people just get up there and say nonsense. Sometimes when people who work at the Co-Rec take the Howard Taylor Room away from us, you can find us in Smith 108. That's in the entomology building. That's also a lovely room. But we're not there frequently. I think that we'll be there for two times. So look forward to that.
Also, I just want to clarify, there's no meeting there this Monday for MLK Day because we have no which we'll talk about a bit later. But the first general meeting will be the 27th, so do that.
These are Monday, Thursday, 7 to 9, and then Saturdays, 11 to 1. Yeah. Cool. Oh, yeah. We also, on March 8th, are planning to host a climbing competition here at Purdue. Woo! Yeah! It's going to be so cool, and it's going to be open to everybody, and there's going to be cool, awesome prizes. So, all I'm saying is join climbing team, get good, and then win the competition and get some cool prizes. Yeah! Woo!
Hi everyone, my name is Alex Bowman. I'm the chief angler. We're going to do some fishing stuff this semester, hopefully more than last semester. We're essentially just going to set rods out on trips for places that have lakes that you can go fishing at. And then after spring break, we're going to be able to do a lot more stuff since it's a lot warmer. Here you go. Dropping!
Jordan. I'm the head whitewater officer here at the Outing Club. We do a mix of kayaking and rafting. We lead trips both some in Indiana, but mostly up along the eastern Appalachians, so North Carolina up through Pennsylvania. We don't expect people to come in with a lot of whitewater knowledge, so we'll teach you everything you need to know. We have a spring break trip coming out if you're interested. There'll be more information on that soon. If anybody's looking for a high adrenaline water sport, come check us out.
It's winter! Yay! It's my favorite season, where it's so warm outside and inside all the time. Winter sports, so my name is Max Rubin, and winter sports encompasses like a whole bunch of winter-related sports, including like cold weather backpacking, downhill and cross-country skiing, some snowshoeing and micro spiking if the weather calls for it, or depending on where you are. This is kind of our season, so there will be more information on the next slides about what you can expect with winter sports in the near future. Get excited, it's cold! Yeah!
So you guys might be thinking, I really want to go on these trips, but I don't have any gear. Don't worry, we've got you covered. We have a wonderful gear closet in the basement of the co-rec where we have over $100,000 of gear just for you guys. So we have gear hours every week. You can find the schedule on the website, and you can check the announcements in Slack before you go to find out whether or not they've been canceled or moved or anything. And if you have any questions about gear, you can come see me at the t-shirt sale table after the call.
Oktoberfest is our fall break trip. Fortunately, that won't be happening this semester, but it happened this semester. It was awesome. We had to move locations last minute, and it was still really cool. We took 100 people up to Pennsylvania, Michigan, and we did all the sports we could up there. It was a lot of fun. If you guys are here next semester, definitely sign up.
And then POCARs are sort of other big.
POCAR does happen this semester, but actually it's starting tomorrow kind of for volunteering. It's a 48-hour orienteering race. It takes place over MLK weekend every year. It's a huge event. If you're in the collegiate division, you race against other college students, and then the open division, you have people come from all over the country to race. Basically, you're finding points in the middle of the woods using a compass and a map. Super fun. You teach everyone how to orienteer. And yeah, you can volunteer or you can race. Obviously, at this point, volunteering is closed, but stay tuned for next year. And yeah, it's gonna be some fun.
Oh man, if you have any kind of safety-based certification, CPR, wilderness first aid, wilderness first responder, we're not really interested in lifeguards. If you're a lifeguard, you probably have CPR. Anything like that, when you do your club sports waiver, you can let us know that you have that. That might increase your priority for getting on trips, as well as it could help you become a trip leader. Oh boy! Charles.
Okay, cool. I'm Charlie. I'm Secretary of Sports. If you want to lead a trip, you can do that. You have to go on a couple trips first, but the first thing to do is get in contact with the head officer for the sport you want to lead. So if you want to lead backpacking, talk to Alexis. And trip leader training is now online, so you don't have to try and find a time to come and sit and listen to me and Andrew talk to them. Specific steps for becoming a trip leader are go on trips and talk to the head officer. They're going to get you onto the Google Classroom and set up in our system. You'll complete the online trip leader training and complete all the quizzes. After that, you'll complete a shadow trip or a leader in training trip. Both count. More details to come once you're in the process of becoming a trip leader. Then you either need to get or submit your CPR first aid certification. You have to have this. And you also have another certification you complete, but we will tell you the date for that one because it changes every semester. Then you just have to get final approval from the head officer and I think the admin board. You're still finalizing that to do. Then you can lead trips. something happens between there, drop it, baby. That's all I'm saying.
Alright, so you guys enjoy photography, videography, and all stuff like that, and about all these content club. So you can be a content creator. We have some GoPros you guys can take on trips. If you don't already have all this stuff that you want to use, it's awesome. And you can take those stuff all over the trip and you can experience stuff like that. So if you saw the video at the start of the Callout, that was something that I made last quarter break. So you can make stuff like that, or something entirely different. It's all up to you. But if you want to show content here, that's what you see there and all.
Okay, yeah, so this may seem kind of weird, like an outdoors club call out, but we do have a website. We generate a lot of like trip rosters and other data that we need to manage. So if that's something you're interested in, if you want to, if you're like a computer science major, data science major, something like that, you want to gain some, real world experience working on websites and databases and stuff like that, you can talk to me after the call.
Hello again. I'm the Diversity and Community Outreach Officer. We have some events coming up this semester. Firstly, a food drive. There's going to be prizes for that too, so stay tuned for more information.
You have alumni that you know, whether it be parents, brothers, sisters, anybody you know, please reach out. We will take any contact we can get, try to build our network, and that would be super helpful. Yeah.
So we have a lot of trips coming up. We have 7 spring break trips that we're going to present to you guys, but we also have a lot of other trips, mainly winter sports and backpacking currently planned. And all of that is super finalized, but we'll show you the ones that we have. So yeah, for spring break, the process is going to be signing up for the ones that you're interested in, and then we'll sort through all the signups and try and make the best decisions for you to get to the trip. And then the way that spring breaks work is that we're going to do a deposit from everyone for the trip, since we've all the others have spent hundreds or thousands of dollars in some cases, like putting money in for you, so you guys have an awesome trip. So we'll make sure that that gets I'm gonna ignore that.
No, we need to watch this.
Oh, you guys have 10 hours. Alright, so one of our first events next week is going to be the Welcome Bonfire. It's going to be pretty cold, as you guys have probably seen, so we'll just have this cozy campfire ambiance playing in the background, but you guys can come in, enjoy hot chocolate, and then get to meet Sally Builders.
Okay, yeah, our first backpacking event of the semester is going to be a backpacking movie night. It's next Wednesday, and it's going to be at 7 o'clock in Smith 201. This says maybe pizza, maybe food, but I was just updated that we do have money for pizza, so there will be pizza. Hopefully enough. But yeah, we're going to launch the Secret Life Wall Committee, and I'll be sending out reminders on email and Slack. Also, as Max mentioned earlier, not all of our backpacking trips are exactly finalized right now. These are the 3 that we have finalized. February 21st to the 23rd, 2 of our backpacking consultants, Michael and Ellie, who aren't here right now, are going to be going to the Red River Gorge. In March, I'm going to try to get out to the Garden of the Gods and take a trip there, but if not, it's very likely that one of the officers will be going there either way. And then April 4th to the 6th, I'm leading the Adventure Trail in Southern Indiana, and it's a pretty, it's one of the more difficult trails that you can get into in Indiana, and that'll be Michael and I. But aside from this, there will be day hikes after spring break. Winter Sports is also going to be doing day hikes that they're going to be talking about, and whatever else our trip leaders and consultants decide to come up with. There will be plenty more than this. This is just what we have finalized for now.
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, winter sports, this is kind of our time. It's the one little period of the year that we get where it's actually cold and there may or may not be snow. So starting pretty much right as soon as POCAR ends, every weekend there will be some day hikes and then occasionally a cross-country or downhill ski trip. And if you check the website, there will almost certainly be signups for one of those things open. So whichever dates work for you, you can probably find a trip on those dates. There's also at least 2, probably 3 backpacking trips that should be happening during February. And so to see those trips, just check the calendar, check the Slack, check the emails, and there will be stuff going out. So just keep an eye on it. There will be a whole bunch of different kinds of trips all the way up until spring break. That at least I'll be doing, and then backpacking will kind of take over once it gets a little bit warmer.
Hello. So unlike winter sports or backpacking, we don't have to wait for it to be warm or cold to do caving. It's a year-round sport. That's what makes it really nice. So to kick the semester off, we're going to go down to Bedford, Indiana, to a really easy beginner cave called Donahue. That will be led by myself and as well as Audrey. But if you've never been caving, this is a perfect place to start. Really easy, a lot of fun, cool formations. You should sign up for it.
So I already talked about it a little bit, so I'll keep it short, but the first week in February, so that's January 31st and February 2nd, we're going to Raven Bike Park. One of my favorite trips of the year. It's a great way, one of my really reasons that's my favorite one, that it's great for all ability levels. Whether you're a beginner, they've got easy stuff there, or something more advanced, they've got that too. So it's great for some skills. We're going to go out on Friday, we're going to stay in Airbnb that night, Friday all day Saturday. Some road weekend is what you so we want great food, there's also food stuff there, and recently built a coffee shop too. And we'll hang out on the Airbnb on Saturday night, and right back on Sunday.
So now for the part of the night that you guys are probably most excited about, our spring break trips. We have 7 spring break trips planned for this year. The signups are currently open right now, so if you will join the club and fill out all your forms, then you should probably sign up for them now. Signups will be open until after the first general meeting, so until January 27th. So you have about a week and a half to decide if you want to go on these. If you're really interested in this trip, or you really want more information or any questions, feel free to reach out to the trip leaders. Their names are on the website, and you can reach out to them on the slide.
This year, canoeing will be paddling down Labyrinth Canyon in Utah. We'll spend 5 days on the river, about 12, 13 miles each day. Should be a chill paddle. We'll explore some cool side canyons, camp on the side of the river, poop in a portable metal box, so that'll be really entertaining. After the river, we'll spend a day hiking around Arches National Park as well to move those legs after 5 days of paddling. It should be a lot of fun. Hope to see you guys there.
Okay, so with that said, you can ask the trip leaders any questions that you have about the trips, and you should probably do that for this one because I don't know that you get much information from the slide. So we're going to head out on Friday, and we're going to drive through Colorado. On the way through Colorado, we're going to stop at Pikes Peak. We're going to drive exactly like that car on Pikes Peak there. We're also going to stop at Black Canyon, Wisconsin. Then we're going to go to the Glen Canyon region in southern Utah, and Escalante. We're going to spend a couple days there back in the camping and hiking around the Endless Slot Canyon. It's one of my favorite places in the world. Then after that, we're going to head down to Sedona and have 2 days of mountain biking on some of the best trails in the country. So it'll be a great time.
So I'm leading a trip to Utah as well. We're going to try to go to all the national parks, but it might end up being 4. It might hit 6 if we get gateway arch on the way back, but I don't really count that. So this will be a more advanced trip. So I'd recommend signing up for it if you're confident in your physical abilities. We'll be doing kind of long miles, maybe some more advanced snowshoe or micro spike style backpacking. But it should be a lot of fun, so I'd recommend signing up if you're interested in that sort of thing.
Awesome. Or you can come with me to the Grand Canyon and Zion and some other stuff. We're also going to to do 2 nights, 3 days of backpacking in Superstition Peaks Wilderness, which are supposedly like super haunted. So if you want to do that, sign up for this trip. Yeah.
You guys don't want to go to we're in Colorado, and we're gonna backpack to Great Sand Dunes, hike Black Mountain Medicine, and then spend 3 weeks in a cabin in Rocky Mountain. 3 days. 3 days. I mean, 3 weeks, but you only have a budget for 3 days. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, super beginner friendly, and yeah, we're gonna like kind of do some ice fishing, snowshoeing, sand sledding, and maybe buckets. So yeah, sign up. It's a week-long trip, and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
So I'm Carly, I'm one of the whitewater consultants, and I'll be doing the whitewater survey for this year. We're going to North Carolina, we're going to be staying in Bryson City, and one of the rivers in the southeast. It's going to be a lot of fun, there'll be room for like 10 to 12 people, it's going to be beginner friendly, primarily kayak space. But there's one caveat, you will need to learn how to board kayak. We have 2 sessions each week where we'll teach you how to do all the kayak things that you need to know before going on a trip. And I think that'll be more size. But yeah, we probably won't be around 100, we'll be less. But yeah, we're looking at time and get to your record.
Hi, can everyone hear me? My name is Emily, and me and my friends Liz and Rachel are taking a trip to the Smokies for spring break. So we'd like to see you there. We're going to do some backpacking, we're going to do some camping hiking, and then the last night we'll stay in the Airbnb. So yeah, if you're wondering why there's so many pictures of me covered in ice, because those pictures did not see. So yeah.
So there aren't a lot of current trip leaders and officers here, as you can probably gather, but there are a lot of people in the crowd who have experience with the club. So if you want to ask anyone any questions, these people will stand up. Also, if you want to meet the guy on this slide, he's in the very back left corner. This is his last night ever in West Lafayette. He's never going to be back. This is your last chance to stay. So yeah. If anyone who has experience with the club, could you please stand up? Yeah.
Alright, if you've heard all this awesome, really cool, really sweet information, and you're like, oh my goodness, I don't know where to start. Scan that QR code. It'll take you to our link tree. The first button you'll see on there is how to join the club. And on there, you'll see buttons to join our Slack and our mailing list. That is where all of our information goes out. That's what you need to be on. And then other than that, follow our Instagram and all that cool stuff. Sick.
So if you guys are interested in joining the club, this is the right time to do that. Are you? So, are you
Not today.
okay. If you want to pay in cash, then you can pay at the first general meeting. But if you want to pay your dues, now you can do it on Google. You can come to this table right here. We also have merch for sale, and they can help you join the club if you're interested. So, thanks everyone for coming. I hope you guys feel free to